This is a wonderfully talented group of players, and led by Fabrizio Tortelli, we could have the makings of a potential golden generation on our hands. Oh my, this is promising. Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I'm JLAB, and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge, and our youth intakes come in. This is our fourth class now, and I'm so excited to show you guys what we can do now, what we've got in our hands. And Tortelli is the goalkeeper that I was thinking we might be getting, and I'm so happy it is the case. Look at this guy. Doesn't look great yet. Hell, if you compare him to some of the other goalkeepers in the team, he's probably the fourth best at the moment. But I am very excited to see what we can do with him. In fact, if we compare the two goalkeepers right now, same age actually, to be honest with you. So he's only like 5 months younger. Now I look at this, but yeah, this is interesting. Very interesting to see the comparisons between the two goalkeepers. Tortelli, I wouldn't say is the best, but if we compare him to another goalkeeper we have at our disposal, okay, he's definitely better than Luigi. No, Luigi's better by some distance in the speed area. Okay, that's a bit... So yeah, Luigi's 2 years older. We've then got Pinner, who is better in some areas, but shot stopping, Tortella's pretty good. Then we got Ligario, who's only the first 2-star player. He's the better player by got some distance, honestly. But then we've got Nardoza, and yeah, Nardoza's pretty good. So Tortelli is going to have to try and uproot Nardoza in the future. That's my problem with the goalkeeper position, because I've already got a goalkeeper set for life, for the most part, give or take. We've already got someone who's very, very good, and you can pay 1.8 grand a week. He's got 2 years left of his contract. I'm definitely making sure this guy sticks around for a while. So, yes, is he great? Absolutely. But we've got a few things to work on in regards to this guy. He can definitely improve, and if his fairly ambitious personality does help him improve, then oh boy, we might have a really good goalkeeper who could be better than Nardoza by some distance, who is this good. So yes, that's what we got to comparison, and this is where we can look forward to this. He's a decent player for this division, so that's a benchmark. Be better than a decent player in this division, and we're good, right? But still, we've got a few other players, and Bonici is one of those players. He can play on every single position on the left side, and I can't quite believe we've got that lucky with this guy. So yes, if we compare him to most other midfielders, he's already close to being first choice. But you also got Kamalai, who's also that good, but is likely to be playing in one of these roles anyway. So yes, we've got a few areas where we can improve and absolutely take advantage of a few things here. So I think my formation is going to be very much something we need to look into. But this guy has a sporty personality, could be a hindrance, unfortunately, for us. But then you got Bonnie, who is another left-sided player who can play on the left, but he's actually right-footed. He's unambitious, the only concern I have in that regards. But mentally, he can do a lot of work still. And physically, technically, I say we need more from him. He's got pace, but that's about it. He's got no strength, so he needs to work on a few things there. Bellamini is someone that I think can do well. If we compare him to Gabriel Nunes, he will be quite bad. But then you got Nico Tre, who's also very good, but I want to have Nico Tre as a defender. So let's compare him to Nico Tre, who is currently on his way to doing well. And yeah, Nico Tre completely a blitz, this guy. He's 2 years older too, yes, but that's one thing to worry about. And then you got Gabriel Nunes, who is that good. That's what he's got to live up to. And Nunes is only good enough to be a leading Serie D player at the moment. So yes, that's how good our squad is. That 3 stars in some positions is only leading player in the division below. But yes, those are the players that I wanted to go over and talk about. We've got a few players that can play on the right side as well, in midfield and defense. We've got 2 fullbacks, so 2 right-sided fullbacks. Are they great? Probably not, but we've got a few things we can work with, and for me, that's more interesting than anything else. But this guy's got a driven personality. I am expecting good things then, potentially, if his driven personality is anything to go by, and I'm curious to see how good he'll be. It also says a lot that all the players that are 1 star or below are considered to be Serie D players as well. So yeah, a few other things to look into, a few other things to work on. This is an interesting little class of 2025. Can they do well? I don't know. But we've also got a few things to talk about, like how we've been getting on the games since we last met. Shall we check that out? So the first game we had was actually away from home against Fano, and we won this game thanks to Rokas' effort in the 48th minute of the match. Only goal of the game, and one might say we got a bit lucky here because we weren't at our best. We went for this formation. Forte was a bit rubbish, Martinez was a bit rubbish, Gabriel Nunes was rubbish as well, Farkas and Tariqa also rubbish. But everyone on the right hand side, Fontuzzi not really counting in that list, and the goalkeeper were pretty good. So yes, we got our first win in the bit, and a team that we needed to beat, we beat by 0-0. It was good stuff. Were we great? No, but we can work on that surely. The next game we had was at home to versus Entella, and we lost this game by a single goal. This was the goal of the game. Cardinelli with that finish, and yes, I'm not so upset by this because they're one of the teams expected to be changing for the title this year. We had a few players that did okay. I would say, yes, we've had a few players that didn't do okay, and we've got to work on that. But I'm excited because even though we didn't do so great, we actually restricted him to just 5 shots. Yes, we only had 3 shots ourselves, but that's beside the point. We actually did well to restrict him to as many shots as we did. Next game, however, was a bit of a different story. I actually tried something different after this formation didn't seem to want to work for me at first. And yeah, Fortozzi, Martina, and Mazzo weren't great. Neither was Comanetti, who's back from his injury. And we had 5 shots with a 0.74 rating, and I'm going to be honest, I tweaked things a little bit to change to another formation, which I'll show you after we talk about the league. But we drew 0-0 against Livorno, which for me was a bit of a shock, and I wasn't expecting to get a point, especially when the XG is 1.70. So, yay for us. We then went to Fermanagh, and we lost this game 3-2. We did go behind early on after Karius scored again. He's been a pain in my side, honestly, for the last couple of seasons now. And they went 2-0 up inside the 55th minute of the game. Again, it's a Karius goal. I was thinking, what have I got to do to change things up? So I changed something. And you can tell already there's a bit of formation change because of the fact that there are 3 players here, right backs here, left backs there, but there's also 4 midfielders. Now, if that doesn't tell you what has happened, then I don't know what will. But Roka scores to make it 2-1 in the 60th minute of the game. For Mana, then make it 3-1 just a minute later. And honestly, we just didn't do ourselves justice. Cominetti made a mistake with his defending, didn't get the ball properly. But literally within a few seconds later, we get ourselves another goal. Bani finds Makura, who finds El Hadid, who goes to goal. Keeper could probably do better, yes, but it's 3-2. And we changed things a little bit. And I will be honest, this is the starting formation, but not the finishing formation. Fantosa was useless here. Mazza was absolutely disastrous. And we brought some players on because I felt we could do something different and do different things. We did. But how do we get on the league? So 7 games left. We've got a game against Ravenna next today. And we've also got a few things to look into and consider. We can get to 40 points if we win this game and be 16 points clear of Ravenna, which in turn will help us if we finish in 16th for whatever reason, which I genuinely am fearing might happen now. We are 8 points away from the top half. I'm not looking at top half anymore for a target. We need to stop conceding goals. We need to start scoring more goals. And I'm going to show you a tactic that I started using during that Fermanagh game and the Livorno game. This formation I started to use last time out. Now, it's not the best. It's still work in progress, admittedly. But the gegenpress narrow formation, diamond, I started to use. And for whatever reason, we got 2 goals from it. We also conceded 1 goal, but we got 2 goals from it. And for me, that was good. It was a good sign. And I was excited because it meant that, okay, we could do something here. So I've literally gone through 3, 4... This is the 3rd formation that I've found myself starting with now. I'm not even ashamed to admit that. Mazza is out due to pulled knee ligaments suffered in training. He's out for 2 weeks. Campanotti is out for 3 to 6 days due to a gashed lower leg. And Nicotre is out for 1 to 3 days, also due to a gashed upper leg. So we seem to give up a lot of blood, unfortunately for us. But yes, this is the formation we've ended up using in that game. I'm going to test it out against Ravenna to see if we can get something out of this. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Also, I kind of feel sorry for the players who are very good on the left side now. I'm concerned that that might not work for us. I don't know. But they also want us to switch those 2 around. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Let's swap those 2 guys around. That's literally all they want me to do. Interesting. No side preference for you. I would have thought that you'd want to play on the right, but apparently doesn't. But yes, we're going to see if this works. We're going to test this out. Are you actually a deep line support? Striker support? Oh, wow. Probably not if the passing of 1 is anything to go by. Can I? Yeah, we're not going to do that. Screw that idea. That's a terrible idea. How are you even a footballer if you got a passing of 1? Good lord. I guess you don't pass much, but yeah, you're more of a poacher. And I'm going to make you a pressing forward instead, where you don't need to do that at all. God damn, I didn't realize it was that bad. But yes, we're going to play this. We're going to use this guy as our pressing forward on support. I think he can... Is it on attack? Yes, on attack. I think we can work with this. He's not very consistent. That's the only issue we have with this guy, is his consistency. But apart from that, I think he's got a good future. Scarpato, I probably need to play more. Same with Campanotti, because they're both really good. So yeah, we've got a lot of players in the wide positions, but we can't use them because of the formation that doesn't seem to work for us. So, a bit awkward, but what can you do? Either way, let's see how we do against Ravenna and see if we can get all 3 points. Got a free kick, Bani would take it. And Caminetti's found... Oh, okay, I don't know what happened there. It just seemed like we had a shot, it was blocked, but... They got an opportunity here, and... Get the ball back. Caminetti gets it again. Here we go. Caminetti on the ball right now. Nadozu. Tuigi. Nadozu plays it forward. It's a bit terrible, really, isn't it? What's happened there? When I get the ball back, though, Martino's on the ball. Here's Tuigi. Plays it back to the goalkeeper. And we just got to be patient and not just rush things. As we get the ball here, LD just done that. A bit disappointing, honestly, has to be said. Okay, so they've got a corner. It's been headed away for Cominetti, thankfully. I am concerned that we're not going to do well here, is the issue. And Cassetta plays it across. It's been blocked once, blocked twice. Oh, God. Oh, God. We've gone for a more balanced approach now. Martina takes the throw. Rokas has played it back to Martina. And Rokas is on the ball here. What can he do from this situation? He wins a penalty. Clearly. Yes, there we go. Let's change. Should I change the player? No. That's it. We said to change the penalty taker, wouldn't it? Let's be honest. If Banik had an opportunity to score from the spot, can he do it? As Forte is looking very tired. Top corner. Very good penalty from Bani. 1-0 to us. Goes to show that we can do things if we need to. Perfect start. Oh, I say perfect start. It's the perfect way to take advantage of the closing stage of the first half. I say that, immediately we got highlight, and now An opportunity for them, maybe? I don't know. Is this an opportunity for us or for them? They're trying to close the ball down, though, which I think is a good sign. And it's Tema on the ball. Cozy. And Martinez on the ball here now. Torigi is on the ball once more. He can play it forward. He did. It wasn't the best ball in the world. And no one's really doing well with the deliveries right now. Like, everyone's playing the ball, lumping the ball forward and not doing anything productive with it. And again, we have the ball back somehow. Here's 14, now Banny. LRD's on the ball. Wilkes, what a good passing play this is. Can he do more of this? Can he go for a goal and score? No. Tema denies. Okay. LRD with the corner. And Comanetti's denied by Tema. It's a good save in the end, actually, even if it was straight at him. There's an opportunity right now. And Wilkes is going to be taking it. And, okay, what am I talking about? Martin's on the ball here. Cousins side, it has done. Plays across. Rokas. Oh, he did score. I was literally going to say we had an opportunity in Rokas to take it. Literally foreshadowing it by accident. Nice. We're tuning up here. This is good. We needed this kind of scoreline, this kind of result. And this is the perfect response, honestly, to having some of the issues we've been having. And it shows that this formation potentially might be the key for us. I don't know. We need 2 strikers up front, I feel. But yes, here we are. An opportunity for them, maybe. And Consenza. That's a good goal, but he's offside. And Masoni will be wondering how on earth he's messed it up. It's a pretty bad mistake to make. Let's see. Oh, I can see why. He literally didn't run back with the defenders. Defenders ran forward, but the striker did not run back with them. That's his own mistake. His own mistake. And we do get ourselves a 2-0 win. Perfect response, given everything that's happened. And we're now on 40 points. However, I noticed something very concerning before this ended. The thing that concerned me was that Teramo actually beat San Benedeste. So they're now out of the relegation playoffs and we're only 4 points away from it. And Fano have got a game in hand. But at the moment, as things stand, we should be very comfortable since, you know, we beat Ravenna, who are now 12 points behind Fano, haven't played a game more. So if that gap improves, then even if we finish in 16th place, we should be fine. Even if I don't want to actually think that we could finish as low as 16th place, but what can you do? And results have come in, and Fan have been beaten by Arizo, so there we go. We are now 8 points away from the top half, and for me, that is no longer the target. The target now is to try and get ourselves into 11th place, give or take. This is only half the total we need to get to the position we want to be, but that's my ambition now, is to ensure we do not have to worry about the relegation zone. Pondicherry are now above Gillian and Nova, which is very important because if they draw, then Pondicherry stay up. Either way, I'm going to end this here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys will like and share this video, and you will subscribe to my channel. It really does help me a lot. And so anyway, until next time, goodbye and good night.